couple of key things like uh for this. Let's see. I was looking up some social media stuff and well, not social media stuff. I pay attention to social media and podcasters and shows and and content, whatever you want to call it, right? I consume content just like everyone else here. I consume like some manosphere and some dating podcasts and um some UK dating podcasts and um, there's some female podcasters that I also listen to. So I try and get a slice of everything to see, like, the truth is going to be found in the middle, right? It's never going to be this and it's never going to be that. It's going to always be found here. So that's kind of where I wanted to kind of focus. So I wanted to read off my notes, right? And I call it the relationship Rosetta Stone. And I wanted to kind of read this off and hopefully get an idea of what you guys think. Maybe, right? So I'm just hearing this. This is some of it's, I'll tell you which ones maybe my opinion or not, but let's just go through the words, right? So, like, well, it's the relationship Rosetta Stone. Well, it's what I named the file anyway. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm a nerd. Doesn't matter. So what? What men don't want. So, okay, so this is, I guess, a list. Okay, so no tattoos. I don't know if that's true. Your hobbies can't be going out to every bar every weekend looking like a 304, they say. No heavy makeup. Yeah, no eyelash extensions. No super heavy eyeliner, no shopping addiction, no piercings except ears. Be ready to leave in 30 minutes or less. I personally like that one. No super long fingernails. Do not be an idiot. Do not be overweight. Has to have a fitness routine. Good with kids. Knows how to cook. Coachable, teachable, feminine. Do not be a feminist. Men want women that work hard, but not too hard and at the right things. Do not want a woman that wants a career more than a family. Okay, I guess that last one I can understand that over pretty much everything else because it doesn't matter what a woman wears as far as heavy makeup or eyelash extensions. There's going to be a man that wants her. So, I mean, I guess if you're saying for quote unquote wifey material, I mean, I guess I can see that because okay, because I will say this, being someone that you're attractive enough to have sex with is different than a different set of qualifications for a girlfriend, which is a relationship, but a different set of qualifications um to be a wife, right? Those are different qualifications, different standards. So, um, uh, so I can see the standards. If these are standards for what a man, quote unquote, or men basically want out of a wife, I can see some of these being quote unquote a standard. So on to this other list of, and like I said, these aren't I'm just watching social media, and these are the notes I took from it. These aren't like my, you know, takes or anything like that. Um, so words to stop saying, right? Partner, horoscope signs, looking for a connection, energy, trauma, toxic masculinity, my truth, healing, my narcissistic ex-boyfriend, my abusive ex-boyfriend, um, uh, SA accusations, um, don't judge, um, yeah, but let's see, manifesting, which equals I want to do no work and still get the outcome I want. As a woman equals to we know you're a woman. I did too much and I let him walk all over me. And I think what I did with these equal signs is I made a translation from what's being expressed and then what it kind of translate to. I think that's what I was doing here, maybe. Okay, I did too much and I let him walk all over me. Translation: I like cheaters and toxic men and will choose them and be toxic as well and admit and not admit any part to play except giving too much. Generational trauma. Translation: I make the same mistakes that my parents make and too dumb to learn from their mistakes, and instead I'll make the same mistakes and blame it on them. I'm in my feminine energy, translates to men always stare and approach me. I will be submissive for the quote unquote right man. Uh, Men are trash, which translates to I take no accountability for the negative part that myself or any women play in relationships. He needs to make six figures. Translation: I have no emphasis on character. I don't need a man, but I want a man. Translation: I'm scared of commitment and don't know, appreciate, or respect the value of a man, relationships, or marriage. My ring costs this much. Translation: I'm materialistic and value a ring rather than a person. A thing, actually. A thing rather than a person. Financial abuse. Translation: he would not give his hard-earned money over to me to spend on frivolously expensive things. I became feminine. Translation: someone convinced me that being masculine is wrong and unattractive to most men. I use my feminine only to trap a man into a relationship, then show my true colors. I need a man to maintain. I don't know what I was writing here. I'm going to skip that one. We need to vibe, quote unquote vibe. Translation: my sexual attraction to said man, mutual sexual attraction ensues. I feel like, let's see. Translation: I have put zero intellectual thought into what I'm going to say. I'm traditional when I am single. Translation: I expect to receive 100% benefits of chivalry while not expected to return in kind. Who hurt you? Translation: a means to cheap deflection of taking accountability for a toxic behavior trait amongst most women. Internalized misogyny. Translation: a term used to excuse a man's concerns about toxic traits of girls and women during upbringing. I'm leveling up altogether. Translation: I earn more money in the workplace, but deserve a man that makes far more money than I do. Let's see. I think that's the end of the translations. So these are just, I think more words to stop saying. Um, I need a man to be on my level. I'm a boss, babe. I'm a bad bitch. These men are broke and dusties. I am the table. I am a 10. He needs to add what I have in my life. Not all women. Oh, that's another translation. That is a problem with women, but I won't admit it's a problem. I need someone to match my energy. I am his piece. Broken men. Men are F boys. My body, my choice. He hit me harder than I hit him. Body positivity. I am not fat. I am plus size or thick. Well, that one I disagree. I don't mind swapping that out. Plus size and thick. That's just me though. I personally, that I personally, I'm gonna remove that one because we're not gonna go there. I like that. Anyway, small D energy. Yeah, we need to stop saying that shit. My ex, no, ex was a narcissist. Yeah, I already said that one. No respect for my own mother. Yeah. So these are all the words and terms that we need to stop saying, only because these aren't conducive to a healthy and trustworthy relationship.